Hello and welcome to another week of Let's Talk with Scifiguy. I'm Scifiguy, and stay tuned. I might be responding to your comments coming up next. Alrighty guys, so last week I asked you this question here. Which is your favorite RPG series? Final Fantasy or Elder Scrolls? Alrighty guys, so in response to myself from last week's question, I'm going to have to say that I personally prefer Final Fantasy. I know a lot of you guys like Elder Scrolls better, and I understand because Elder Scrolls is a fantastic series. Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, dragons! But the thing is, it's completely open world. It has a decent amount of story and has a lot of quests and a lot of, things you can do, weapons and armor and magics. But Final Fantasy has a whole nother kind of thing going on. Every installment in Final Fantasy stands alone, and on top of that, it's like a movie. It's like you're literally being the main character in a movie line. Now granted, it's all streamlined, you don't get to choose much of what happens, but that's what I love about it. It's a story that's unfolding that I get to play along with the story. So it's really nice. I love the cinematography of the cutscenes. They're fantastic. The CG is just phenomenal. It blows my mind every time I play a Final Fantasy game. Speaking of, I cannot wait to play Final Fantasy 15. I wish I could play it right now. Oh my god! And the other thing that I really like about Final Fantasy is the party battles. I love having a team of people that I'm keeping track of, that I'm taking care of, that I'm making sure are leveling up correctly. In Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, you can't have a team. You have your companion guys, you can hire mercenaries, but you don't have a team of people that are like main characters that are essential to everything. It's just you. Alrighty guys, so as far as an update about my channel, nothing really is changing, but for me, today was crazy! Today's technically Halloween, as a lot of you probably realized yesterday was Halloween, but the thing is, I lost my wallet. I thought everything was over. I thought my world was ending. I had to pay rent, and I was like, where's my wallet? Oh my god! But I managed to find it. It was actually right in the middle of my school books. For some reason, I put it in between the binder and the textbook, and it was like all sandwiched in there in my backpack, and I didn't even think that it was there, but it turned out to be right there, and I'm like, really? I tore apart my bed, I emptied out my trash can, I went through my dishwasher, I even went through my freezer in my bathroom. I mean, I was just like, where is it? I can't find it anywhere, and it turned out to be in between my school books. Anyway, at least it wasn't a big scare, and it turned out everything was okay. But yeah, as far as an update, nothing's changing, guys. Stay tuned for the next week's schedule. Alrighty, guys, now time for your second favorite section of my Let's Talk series, Top 5. Top 5 comments of the week. The 5th place comment this week is going out to Level, and Level says, awesome, you took my suggestion on the Johnny Depp. Kinda. And man, we need to do something soon. Derp. I don't know what that face is. Is it a 3-0 call-in? I'm gonna call it 3-0 call-in. 3-0 call-in! But yeah, man, for sure. I agree. We totally need to do something as soon as possible, because especially now that you got a face cam, we need to get something going so that I can get your face on the one corner, my face up on the other corner. It'll be awesome. It'll be really great. I can't wait. So yeah, just hit me up. We'll get it going. The 4th place comment this week is going out to Derpy Starhead, and Derpy Starhead says, I know I've got stuff at the house, but delicious rotten flesh. That's hilarious. Thank you so much, Derpy Starhead, for commenting on that. I'm glad that you appreciated how I couldn't go back to my house to get my food, and I just had to eat rotten flesh right there. I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it, and it kind of poisoned me a little bit, but, I got to my cookies eventually, at least, and it did the job, right? It recovered my health, kind of, even though it poisoned me. Yeah, I don't know. Thanks for watching, man. Thank you for that comment. The 3rd place comment this week is going out to Geek Etiquette, and Geek Etiquette says, holy crap! That's awesome! If it didn't take me about 9+ months to bother to finish a drawing, I would definitely do a time-lapse kind of thing. But I always go off and do something else and leave it for ages before I get back to it. Absolutely brilliant. That's awesome, Geek Etiquette. I'm so glad you appreciate my Doctor Who drawing. It was a lot of fun to do. I wish Clara came out better, but at least Doctor Who and the TARDIS came out awesome. Peter Capaldi's great as the Doctor anyway, but, at least he came out great. And, as far as your 9+ months to bother to finish a drawing, I'm sorry to hear that. Just stay at it. Dedication pays off. I'm telling you, with every drawing you do, you get better. Every practice makes for a better drawing the next time. Before you know it, you'll be surpassing me. Just wait. The 2nd place comment this week is going out to Blazin, and Blazin says, if you consider that a not as good as I'd like it to be a portrait, then I wonder what a perfect portrait would be. As for the best RPG, it's a difficult one for me, as I really like both Skyrim and Final Fantasy. I'd say Skyrim has way more replayability, but Final Fantasy just holds a special place in my heart. Final Fantasy IX, to be more precise, since it was one of my first video games I've ever owned. You know, I totally understand where you're coming for there, Blazin. I mean, I really love the Skyrim game. I love the Elder Scrolls games. I've played them through several times. I also love Final Fantasy. So for me, it was also a really difficult question. That's why I asked it, because I like getting you guys thinking. But as far as Final Fantasy, I mean, totally. It's a game from my childhood as well. PlayStation 1, Final Fantasy 7, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 9. I mean, I'm right there with you, man. They're great storylines. They're amazing. I mean, Final Fantasy 9 went a totally different direction with more of like a chibi feel. And it was really fun. I really liked that they did that. And I kind of wish that some of the more modern Final Fantasies would go back to that older style. But it's okay, because I'm just as excited for Final Fantasy 15. So thank you for that comment, Blaze. The first place comment this week, my favorite comment of the week, is going out to Killer Kev. And Killer Kev says, I must say your drawing tutorials are very professional. You have the real you on these videos. Crazy. Love it. So hyped. I would be a Sith. Power to the dark side! Thank you very much for the shout out as well, buddy. Sorry I missed it. Been very busy. The Elder Scrolls is amazing. Spent 3 days straight on Oblivion. OMFG! Such a crazy game. Loved it. But for Final Fantasy, never got it into it. But to be honest, Final Fantasy 15 does look very good. As always, great video. And you rock, buddy. Keep up the epic work. Thank you so much for that awesome comment, Killer Kev. That's why you got the first place this week. As far as my drawing tutorials, thank you for thinking they're professional. As far as the real me, actually, I have to dial myself down a little bit. I'm kind of hyper a lot of the time. And when I did my professional tutorial series, I actually had to record it for like 2 hours before I got it sounding right, because I kept being all spazzy and stuff. And I'm like, no. Calm down. People need to understand what you're saying. Relax. Take a deep breath. Ooh, sigh. And then talk professionally, like you're a professional and stuff. Good thing you couldn't see my face, because you'd probably be like laughing at me, because I was making weird faces during that whole thing. But as far as the shout out, don't worry about it, man. I'm just glad that you saw it eventually. I'm super glad to give you a shout out, because you definitely deserve it. And as far as power to the dark side, for me, power to the Force in general. I just want the Force. I want to be a Jedi or a Sith, honestly. I don't even care. I just want the Force. I don't need to be classified as such, because honestly, I probably wouldn't be trained by a Jedi or a Sith, so I wouldn't really be either. But I just want the Force, and a lightsaber would be pretty cool, too. Nobody would mess with you if you had a lightsaber. And as far as your time spent on Oblivion, I totally feel you. It was a great game. The gates into Oblivion were just, it was so much fun to play. So many great quests in that game. Skyrim really one-upped it, though. I definitely love the addition of dragons. And as far as Final Fantasy, I definitely feel you. Final Fantasy 15 looks amazing, and I cannot wait to play it. So I'm right there with you, buddy. Thank you so much for that awesome comment. That's why you got the first one this week. Alrighty, guys, so if you enjoyed that section where I'm responding to your comments, then definitely leave a comment down below. And you never know, I might be responding to your comments next week. Alrighty, guys, now time for my art section. This week's art section is going to be focused on, Drifter on the Sticks. Now, Drifter on the Sticks, obviously, as you can tell, is not a portrait. This is actually an oil pastel poster that I made. 18 by 24 is actually a very large piece, and it's all oil pastel. It's, oh geez, this is like 5 years old now. I mean, this is a really old piece, but I really love the way it came out. It's one of my favorite pieces that I've ever done, one of my original pieces, and I tried to keep on the idea of the Styx. The river Styx is the crossroads between this life and the afterlife, and the drifter on the river Styx is somebody that refuses to move on, kind of like a ghost. Alrighty, guys, so I hope you enjoyed that section where I'm showing you one of my art pieces. If you have fan art, definitely send it to me on social media, and I'd love to share it in my future week of Let's Talk. Alrighty, guys, now time for the question of the day. The question of the day for this week is going to be, which is your favorite to play games on? Consoles, handhelds, or PC? I want to know. I want to know what you guys like. Do you like games on the go? Do you like games on your TV? Or do you like games on your computer? Let me know in the comment section below, and let me know why. Alrighty, guys, now time for your favorite section of my Let's Talk series. Shout Out Sunday. Alrighty, guys, so if you'd like to receive a shout out in the future, definitely let me know down in the comment section below as to why you deserve it. And if you're active on my channel, you're definitely more likely to receive the shout out, because I go first to the fans and then to channels that I think deserve it. So definitely let me know down below, and you never know, you might receive one next week. But for this week, the channel that I've decided to shout out is a big supporter of my channel and somebody that I've collaborated a lot with, and that is TTS3, The Sims 3. The Sims 3 has a great channel focused on Minecraft content. He does Freddy Fazbear Pizzeria. He does all the Five Nights at Freddy builds. He has all of them. It's amazing. Really great detail. And then on top of that, he's got Twin Tower City with all kinds of crazy stuff, like a roller coaster and a theme park and a jail and all, I mean, amazing stuff. So definitely check him out. He's also on Xbox One, so that's something he's got on top of me. And on top of that, he's got more than 3,000 subs. So there's a lot of people that already approve of his content, so you know it's good. So go check out TTS3 and let him know that I sent you his way. Thanks for doing that, guys. You rock. Alrighty guys, so that's it for another week of Let's Talk with Sci-Fi Guy. I hope you enjoyed, as I always enjoy reading and responding to your comments. Definitely let me know if you have any fan art to share, and let me know if you'd like a shout out in the future, and you never know, you might get it. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like and share the episode if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next time. Laters.